So again, this is meant for beginners. Anyone can benefit though, and you can just up the weights if you're experienced in weightlifting. But again, I want this to be really comfortable for people who are just starting out on a journey using weights. So again, you can do this seated. You can do it sitting on a box, on a step, in a chair, on the ground if you need to. So I'm going to exhale up and inhale down, and you'll see I'm going nice and slow. So we're just going to keep a slow consistency here as well to get your body used to this. So weights have so many benefits. They're going to help prevent osteoporosis, so they will help with bone health and bone strength. Obviously, using weights will help develop your muscles and strengthen. This not only will help keep you strong, but it also will help you burn more calories during the day if that's a goal for you, because muscle is going to burn more throughout the day. It will help with your balance. It will help with your posture. It will help with injury prevention. It even helps with our memory and our brain health. Okay, go ahead and bring it back down. Nice job. Now from here, just go ahead and switch which foot is in front. Okay, and we're going to do one more set. So palms are still forward, and you're going to bend and then straight. So this video is going to kind of give you the basics. We're going to do a bicep curl. We're going to do a little work for your triceps. We'll do a little work for your shoulders, and then for your back around your scapula as well. Okay, so again, it's going to give you that upper body strength training so you can start to feel comfortable using weights. The other thing to know is a really good option. You can always start with one set of weights and then change it. So if you start with your heavy set and you get fatigued, you just go right to the light set. Think also about trying to have the same speed coming up as you do going down, and keep your elbows in at your sides. So shoulders are back and down, elbows in at your sides. Let's do two more. 2. Last one. And down. Nice job. Give your shoulders a roll up and down. Very nice. So we're going to bring our arms up here. So again, palms are facing forward. And you're going to press them overhead and back down. So now I have my feet underneath my shoulders. And again, do this seated, okay? Don't let anything stop you in that way. So don't think, oh, this is hard for my balance or hard for my knees, I just can't do it. No, go ahead and sit in a chair and do it. You can still get the benefits. Nice job. So I'm pressing straight overhead, coming back down. The weights come about to shoulder height, and then I'm pressing back up again. This is what it looks like from the side. Make sure that your back doesn't arch as the arms go up. And if it does, if you really, really, really have to arch your back to push those weights up, then the weights are probably too heavy. Just go lighter. Okay, last 2. And last one. Nice job. Bring those back down. And we're going to set one of the weights down and keep one. So I'm going to have it in my right hand. My left foot is forward and my right foot is back. You can have your left hand on a kitchen counter or on a chair for balance. And what you're going to do is pull the elbow up and back down. So let me show you an alternative. You can do this right here, okay? If you'd like to be a little lower or you're more comfortable down here, that's fine. Bring the knee down. Otherwise, you're here. So you'll see I'm just leaning forward slightly. Squeeze the shoulder blade into your back as you pull the hand up. Last 2. 1. Nice job. We'll go ahead and switch sides. So your right foot is forward, your left foot is back, and pull up. So what we're doing with this routine, again, as it's meant for beginners and for anyone to feel comfortable, we're doing isolated movements, meaning something like this. It's only a row. When we started, we only did a bicep curl, really being able to focus. And that's a really, really great place to start so that your brain and your body don't get overwhelmed. And then one way we progress over time is we would start to combine movements. So maybe, for example, we're combining a lunge, just like this. We go down and up. So we're not doing that in this workout, but it's always nice to see how you can progress things over time. Otherwise, you can always stay right here with this too. Nice, take a break and come back in. Very good. All right, and we're gonna take that weight and I want you to bring it overhead. So again, I'm gonna stagger my feet. So I have one foot forward and one back, and I'm holding this one weight in both hands. My elbows come into my ears. All right, so my elbows are facing forward, they're right into my ears, and I'm pressing the hands up and down, trying to keep my elbows exactly where they are in space. So here too, just try to keep yourself in that nice, tall, upright position. This as well, you can just do seated in any way that's most comfortable for you. Don't be afraid to go down to a really light weight. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Bring yourself out of that position. We're going to do one more here for our shoulders. So we're going to go back to both weights. Feet are again underneath your shoulders. And now my elbows are bent. My palms are facing each other. And I'm coming out to the side. So we're doing a lateral shoulder lift here for our deltoids. So as you fatigue, I'm starting to feel my arms definitely fatiguing, and this is a harder motion for me. So if I find that I can't keep my form, shoulders start creeping up to my ears, then I'm going to drop down to those lighter weights to finish it out. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm keeping that to you. Right, 4 more. You got it. 4. Proud of yourself for doing it. 3, 2, 1. Let's try to bring your hands down. You're going to bring your shoulders up and back. One more time. Let your right ear back to your right shoulder. Left ear. Alright, so we're going to go through some of those again. We're going to bring the arms up, palms face forward, press overhead, and back in. It starts to become a little harder right now to keep good form as you start to fatigue. Really tap into your breath, make sure you're breathing. Go to a lighter set of weights. 4. The other side of this is if you feel like you can get 3 of these without a problem, go into a little heavier. Okay? I tell people if you can't do 4 reps, it's probably too heavy. If you can do 100, it's too easy. You need to be somewhere in the middle. Good, 1 more. Nice job. Come back and down. Set one of the weights down. We're going to come back to our row. So I'm going to have the left foot forward, the right foot back. lean forward. Your hand is on a counter or the wall. Pull up and down. So, the videos for our purpose for this program, we've divided into some arm work, and then some leg work, and then we have videos that combine it all. So this is again just upper body focused. But the great thing I find with weights, especially when we do just single arm, and when we alternate, you're getting some really good core work as well. That's one of the nice things also about weights is we can make it really functional for the core without having to do any crunches at all. Nice job. Other side. I'll turn so you can see me. Right foot forward, left foot back. So you're working hard here, but also giving your body a chance to let that heart rate and your breath come back to center. Stagger my stance again. Elbows squeeze in. Press the hands up and back down. Really try to straighten all the way up and then slow to release. So this is called the concentric contraction. And then that slow release is an eccentric. Both. Four more, you got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. And out of that position. We're going to find both weights again. For one more lateral shoulder raise. So my feet are underneath my shoulders. Elbows bent, palms facing each other. Lift and lift. Nice job. We'll lift them up. So you'll notice when I get up there, it's like it's all resting on a table. So my elbow and my hands stay in the same level as I'm lifting. 3 and 2. Last one. Nice job. Bring them down. Give yourself another shoulder roll here. Stagger your stance. Find one more set of biceps. Now, I'm going to change this a little bit just so you can start to see how we can change things up. So pull up like this, then when you come down, you're turning so the palms face your hips. You see that? So I lead up and I rotate into that bicep curl, and then I come down and I rotate. And if that's too much, just go back to your regular one. It's completely fine. But this will hit a little bit different muscles. And why are biceps important? If you imagine carrying groceries, and if you're like me, you try to carry every single bag of groceries in one trip, then your arms are in this position the whole time that you're carrying the groceries, right? Last 2. And back down. Nice job. Go ahead and set these down. you still have a little energy, just keep what you used. If not, just again, go as light as you need to, but I'm gonna go a little bit lighter here. So what we're gonna do now, this is our home stretch. Have the arms up with the palms facing each other here, and I just want a little lift, a little pulse, pulse. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open, close, open, close. We're almost there, I promise. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back down. We're going to bring one foot forward, the other one back, either one, okay? For our very last thing here, a little more triceps. You're gonna pull up so your elbows are in your sides, and you're gonna kick back. I want you to see what a tricep kick back looks like. So the elbows are glued in, and here too, you can be right down here, okay? So you're trying to straighten, you're squeezing the back of the arm. 3, 2, 1. And again, that is another way to work the triceps. Good job. You can set those weights down. So we had bicep curls, and I showed you 1 or 2 variations of those, okay? We did shoulders with an overhead shoulder press, it's called, right here, and then a lateral raise, which was right here. Then we did a row. This is called a row, where you pull up. You're getting the back of your shoulder blade, kind of your mid-back working. And then we had our 2 kinds of triceps, a kick back right here, and then an overhead tricep press right here. So it's kind of nice to start to become familiar with the terminology as well. Again, only because it will help empower you. That's what I want. I want you to be able to watch videos. I want you to be able to read instructions and say, you know what, I think I know what that is. I can at least look it up and check, but I've heard that term before. Start recognizing the language, start recognizing the movements, simply to build your confidence. You can do this. You were meant to do this. Our bodies were built to have some resistance training. So I promise you can do it. I'm happy to have you here, and I'll see you for the next video.